Hey guys, this is HTrade. Hope you're doing well. All right, so basically, I just actually wanted to do a trade recap. So this is the beginning of the trade recap of that I did yesterday. So let me just quickly take you back in time, right? So let's go back. So let me rather start off on the 1 minute time frame. All right, I'm going to use the replay tool to go back to specifically this trade that I did yesterday, the first trade of the day. I did do a few other trades as well. I took my TP here, but you see, so this is obviously um EST, right? EST time. So this is New York time basically. All right. So during London session, well, actually closer to the end of London session, I was um looking at the charts, and I saw an opportunity that I would just like to show you guys, because yesterday didn't move normally, I would say, because we were stuck inside the Asian range and price was undecided into where it wants to go, right? So the lower time frame was bearish during London. So let me just do the replay tool. Let me just show you the replay tool. I mean, that's all that I can do, right? Let's just do this. So actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to stop this. Well, I'm just going to start the recording basically. This is the beginning of this trade recap. I recorded the footage of when I started the trade yesterday, and I'm just going to put it in this video, right? So this is basically the start of the trade recap. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hey guys, this is HTrade. Alright, so earlier in my video where I did a full top-down analysis on during London session, or during the beginning of London session, I think it was when price started going up here, right? I did an analysis on the London time frame. So at the end of the day, I did a top-down analysis and I noticed that where the price hit a higher time frame confluence for a sell. Well, there's a possibility that we might get a sell, but we're not there yet, right? The price is still pushing somewhat for a buy. I'll tell you the reason why I'm taking this buy at this point in time. But long story short, let me just quickly show you what I was looking at. Alright, so there's a few higher time frame confluences just above us. Right, there's a weekly inverted fair value gap, there's a daily fair value gap, there's a daily inverted fair value gap, and my analysis was that once price reach this area here in this daily fair value gap, there's a possibility that we might get a reversal and a possible quick sell. Now we had a quick sell during London here, but it wasn't as strong. And then I noticed something very important. It started making a reversal, quick reversal here, and I took the buy. And I have I think price is going to take out the Asian session high. There's a possibility that it might do that. Let me just quickly tell you why I'm looking at it like this, right? So let's have a look on the hourly time frame. So here is the Asian session. Here's the Asian session. Here's the London session. We are literally still trading inside the Asian session. So price can still do whatever it wants, right? But if you take a look at the fib tool, draw a fib tool, here to here, I've already done it, right? And where are we right now? On that fib tool. We are, price came down, tapped the 61.8%, tapped the 50, had a reaction, tapped the 61.8%, had a reaction, made a 15-minute inversion fair value gap, and this was my indication that, all right, so I think the lower time frame is starting to turn bullish right now. And then I waited for the tap of CE on a 5-minute inverted fair value gap. Let me quickly show you what I mean. So I waited for the inverted fair value gap to be created on the 15-minute, and then I waited, and then you see this is now the 5-minute time frame, right? So have a look here. There it is. So what did we do? We nearly closed above it with this candle. Also nearly, but here we fully closed above it. But what did we do after that? We tapped the middle of this inverted fair value gap, closed above it, and then I didn't take my sell just yet, my buy just yet. I waited for the next bullish candle to be printed, because if this printed bearish and it kept on printing bearish candles, we might have had this might have become invalid, this entry model, right? So I just waited for a new bullish candle to be printed, and then I entered my trade. My stop loss is below the nearest fair value gap's body of that 5-minute fair value gap, a 5-minute candle. And yeah, as you can see, price is respecting it. Well, at this point in time, though, right? Price might still react here and then go down line. But I have full confidence that we might go and take out the current London high as well as the Asian high, because there are some liquidity sitting here at the top. Here, let me show you. We'll actually, here's the daily time frame. Let me take a look at the high quality liquidity areas. So here are these are all daily candles, right? Daily candle wicks are always liquidity, 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 right? So we are tapping this liquidity already, but what is the closest daily fair value gap? This one here. This one here, 25 to 95. All right, so let's say 25, 300. Let's go down to the 4-hourly. The 4-hourly is bullish. Why? Because we tapped this fair value gap here, and we started going up, right? And not only that, we closed above this 4-hour fair value gap, started printing bullish fair value gaps, started respecting one of those fair value gaps, and it's been pushing price ever since then. So like I said, I have full confidence that this trade might just go up from here and take out this nearest high. So let's just give it some time. I actually think that price might go up, 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 and tap this daily fair value gap here. And then we might have a reaction going down for probably a fib retracement on this low, from this low here. I think we might get a, let me just quickly take this away. We haven't had a fib retrace on this move from yesterday once for New York Open, right? Yesterday's New York Open. What's this? Yes, no. Okay, this was yesterday's. Yeah, yesterday's New York, right? From yesterday's London area, we haven't had a pullback yet. So I'm getting the idea that once we hit this area here, we might start getting a bearish reaction, giving a full 50% retracement at least, and then from there on starting to possibly go up. But let's see how New York Open goes. So I'm gonna stop this recording for now, and then we check back later to see how the trade went. Hey guys, this is HTrade. Okay, so I'm back to show you the results of this trade, and as you can see, I'm still in this trade, and we're very close to New York Open. So this is now literally the 9 a.m., almost 9 a.m., right? So there's no use in running this trade any longer, since it's already reached the nearest high, so it might start to retrace back down. I'm not gonna like that, so I'm gonna rather close this trade while it's still hot. 500 USD. And there we go. Profit taken. There we go. So yeah, let's see what New York Open brings. It's gonna be very interesting to see. All right, so you guys basically saw how that trade turned out. My thoughts was to close the trade earlier because you know what? The thing with how the market moves is it once it takes out a low or a high, it starts thinking, all right, so can we make a quick reversal before continuing the trend that it's currently in, or it might even change its trend, etc., etc. I mean, the market can do whatever it wants, right? But the market does make these kinds of highs and lows based on whatever time frame you're watching. So once we reached this high, I was thinking maybe I should close the trade, and I actually closed the trade just before it started turning, just before it started going down, and I took about $450 or something like that. Let me just quickly show you guys. So actually, let me show you how we ended off yesterday. All right. So yesterday was great. You see, these are the other two trades that I took, and with explanation, etc., etc. So at the end of the day, so basically I went halfway, right, on the account, and I made a few mistakes, and then I got back to halfway on the trading account. Here's my stats. So at the end of the day, we're not bad. Not bad at all, right? So we are basically halfway on the account. So, right, so let's quickly check. All right, let's go. Let's just go back to the charts, right? So yeah, and it was close to New York Open, right? So that's why I also wanted to close the trade, because it's the chart is going to start moving with extra volume with people getting into the market, right? So let's just move it one 5-minute candle at a time. So 20 minutes past 9, 25 minutes past 9. We actually already tapped this 5 minutes inverted fair value gap, and price already started going up. I wanted to enter here already. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But let me show you guys what happened. New York Open. Boom. There we go. If I opened this trade earlier, like I'm always gonna say if and buts, right? So I mean you can't do anything about that. It's your own fault if you enter the chart, enter the market too late or too early. It's your own choice, right? So we legitimately closed above this fair value gap here. So what we need next is a retest for a buy. So if we're looking for a buy, right? So I could have had my entry here, which I actually did. They're pretty close, pretty damn close, because I entered just after the closing of that candle. And I could have put my, oh, I actually did put my, you know what, let me just delete this. This is actually what I did. So entered the trade. Okay, so this is now on the lower time frame, right? So I entered the trade. I was not stopped out, but I held onto the trade, right? I held onto the trade. 1 minute time frame. Price went up. You see, we made another inverted fair value gap plus a new bullish fair value gap here on the 1 minute time frame. And I exited the trade, I think, after taking out this high. There we go. Yeah, exited the trade there. And then I let price go on, do its thing. And then I had a look on the 15-minute time frame to see what's actually going on. What did the 15-minute time frame do? Actually, like in this trade that I took here during the London time frame, this trade here, right? So what was the fib tool that I had drawn out? From the Asian low to the Asian high here. But extend this, right? Because price is going up and down. Price have not changed this direction yet. So this fib direction is still valid. And what was the targets on the fib, right? 25%, minus 25 and 50%, right? These are the targets. I mean, it reached target number 1. You can clearly see that. And what did price do? Reverse. Nice reversal, right? And then after that, then I thought to myself, all right, okay, cool. Where's price coming to? And then I just watched the 15-minute time frame. And then I saw a reaction of this. Okay, you know what I did? At 10 a.m., I went to the 4-hour chart. Let me show you this. I went to the 4-hour chart. The reason why I do this is because in NASDAQ, there is a rule. Every 4-hour candle is its own movement, right? Following that logic, every 4-hour candle is its own movement, right? So what did we do? We were this whole time we were tapping a 4-hour fair value gap, right? A 4-hour fair value gap. We tapped it once, had a reaction of it. Tapped it twice and did not close below that fair value gap. We actually closed above it. And then I thought to myself, right, I think price is going to go up now. And this is exactly what the price did. It respected that fair value gap. You guys, if you start respecting the higher time frame confluences, your mind is going to open. I'm telling you guys. I'm really, really telling you guys now. You see, even we had a reaction of the 1-hour time frame, right? So we had a bullish fair value gap. We broke and closed below that bullish fair value gap. We had an hour inverted fair value gap, and we had a reaction of that area. We sold beautifully, but what happened after that? Price started going up again. So every move, so price go from external to internal, internal to external, external to internal, internal to external, external to internal, internal to external. Right? Great explanation on liquidity. Great explanation on liquidity. So then I thought to myself, listen here, I think the price is going to skyrocket with this 15-minute candle not closing below these bullish fair value gaps here. There to there, 15-minute fair value gap. Not only that, we're tapping the 4-hour fair value gap and we're not even closing below that fair value gap. So I went on the 1-minute time frame. I waited for a bullish confluence to give me the entry that I need. I got it. I got it. Here it is. Boom. There we have it. We tapped that fair value gap and I entered the trade. I just went for it. I waited for this bullish candle to basically present itself. And while it was busy presenting itself, I just went into the trade. And as you can see, what did price do? I can even let it go on. You see what I mean? Just because of what? For our fair value gap. And yeah, that was my logic behind my trades yesterday. And as you guys can see, what you need to do is you just need to keep on, you always use the lower time frames, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, as your entries. You never ever use them as direction. What you use as your direction is the 1 hour time frame is still a little bit too choppy for direction in my eyes. But if you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, the daily and the weekly, they clearly give you the direction, the overall direction of where the market actually wants to go. And yes, we were super bullish here. And what was the target for this high? This 20 November Thursday's high. And not only that, what was the other target? What did I explain in my price analysis, my technical analysis video yesterday? We are hitting a what? A weekly inverted fair value gap, daily fair value gap, and daily inverted fair value gap. That's what. That's what. That is a target. You can use these fair value gaps as a target for your trade. If you're going to take a trade, you can take your profit here or here. That's it. That's all you have to do. Anyways, I'm going to stop myself here because I always get excited talking about the charts, because reading the charts, basically the history of the charts tell you a story on why it moved the way that it did and where did it react from. So yeah, like I'm saying, 4 hour, daily, weekly for higher time frame analysis, and then 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute for entries. That's it. That's all you have to keep in mind. That's all you have to do. In any case, I hope you guys have a great 27th of November. It's Thanksgiving today. So if I do look for a trade, it's probably going to be during the London session. But the New York session, I'm going to give a complete skip because of the USD bank holiday. And tomorrow the markets also close much earlier. So yeah, it is what it is. I hope you guys have a great day today. Cheers.